Patosan ispadnt matsyön anos minä iguspi piotana.
Imunideski patsegati ka kittiskuniganno. Ki ngaskaski mido kimido itamagi kittidini mido.
Tabui maskajut nina noit njok kai siisti tava piotana kai smiduisitse. Kapi uittaga neittamak. Maganos ne opattamana tisna puttawi tawi hiisna no mitsahta gattius kattisna oanoskip matsuinno. Massa kai matsuna no sai kai pisu matsusi kotainok minä mussomnok patosna on isna anoskip matsuinno.
The Cree call it Nisichawayasihk, where the rivers cross and meet. It has been home to 2,000 northern Cree since they can remember, a place where their ancestors gathered, hunted, trapped, and traded furs. This community down the Burntwood River was their lifeline, their power. It carries a people's history, rich and proud. The elders of Nisichawayasihk carry its past in their hearts.
Kai pisu ittama ajantanista, kai pis matsutsik piottaa näit niok. Usampu pivatsei kiut namangup matsin jo. Ki matsiok, ki päittää, ki vaniok. Omena kimaossa on namak just ki vaane jota tup matsia asutsik.
"20 years ago, life for the Nisichawayasihk Cree was altered forever. The power of these waters gave way to another people from the south who saw another form of livelihood in these waters. People who never set foot in Nisichawayasihk, but were using its power to generate jobs and energy, powering a life force for entire cities and towns in Manitoba and beyond. Little regard for the Nisichawayasihk Cree was listened to. They were among 5 other Cree nations demanding compensation for a livelihood, which now appeared lost.
Stami pitao itniok iwi disipat tanjoagi siogit kiti tainagita siinä. Ste kiti että mga desi itao insionatse tanjoandik matsioski o aomina issigisti taitniu aski kai midiguisit. Ita tup matsiut.
Laisfiigat ka piittago. Omadeski patsiin ui pagamiskago ja. Mistä uutta piitus kiertiisiu tsimamittoni ittamak. Ayu titui maat sai maamittoni itta tan sai ui tuttago kiwangi kiwina magago ja. Ispi mittoni go ispagamiskago agi. Omadeski patsiin.
Speaking with some of the elders, the deep feeling about the mistrust and not trusting anybody with hydro is still there, and we understand that because our lands were devastated. I don't think the traditional lifestyle is ever going to come back to our people. Even the livelihoods is not there anymore because when you look at the fur market, there was a big lobby a few years ago by the anti-fur lobbyists, and it basically killed the fur trade industry from our people's perspective. The fishing, because of transportation costs, the survival of our people has changed where it's hard for us to adapt to that livelihood, and we have to take the changes that come with it. But our people do take the change, and I don't think they go back to the traditional lifestyles. It'd be pretty hard.
After nearly 2 decades of negotiations in a landmark settlement, the Nisichawayasihk Cree put years of struggle behind them. Chief Jerry Primrose vows it's a process his people will never go through again.
The Northern Flood Agreement had different negotiations. I mean, the NFC was created, and in a sense, it's I guess they had a whole bunch of lawyers when the NFA was first negotiated, and at the end, I think the lawyers benefited more than the people of Nisichawayasihk did.
I always talk to the youth in our community. I mentioned to them that
What we're trying to do in our community here is lay a foundation.
Since that historic signing in 1996, the mood in Nisichawayasihk has changed. There is hope, a renewed sense of a future for the next generation, one which is now lauded by Grand Chief Matthew Kunkam and others.
Having had the opportunity to visit other First Nations across this country, what you have here, some of our First Nations only dream of.
That this community is one of the more progressive communities in northern Manitoba that's been moving a lot of the issues and economic development.
I believe that the direction that they're going in terms of developing their economy within the community, outside of the community, I think is also a major significant change for First Nation people throughout Canada.
The progression of implementing services to people that require those services and putting up a joint initiative that creates a partnership with all the entities within the Nisichawayasihk Cree Nation certainly brings this community to the forefront of taking a leadership role in promoting the needs of their people. And certainly when you look around in the community, there's been a lot of change. There's a lot of new buildings that are going up that service the community, and I know economic development-wise, the chief and council of this community are very productive.
In 3 short years, the Nisichawayasihk people have transformed a community, and the future is looking brighter.
We've had 3 major initiatives going: future development, the urban reserve, and also the casino project. It's been keeping us on our toes, and there's tremendous amount of work involved in all aspects of these initiatives, and the council has been really hard-pressed to sometimes keep up. But we can't say that we haven't been busy.
Awani apatin tagi miduk padik igot tau se. Isasin ga yede wan gois kis padigi. Sapo timaga yoma kaisima mituni tawo ni ga niyo. Ni apatin tagi atti miduk padik. Puguma tamama uya. Igo sipu kiti toana nama mama uya gi. Igo sipu gi wan tagi isi miduk patin tagi isi. Wichi tabagan tagasit nigati gan magit tagot tabuin.
The success of the Nisichawayasihk Cree Nation is now flowing into the community in the form of a new opportunity, a new power for the people. Today, power brokers from the South cannot and will not run roughshod over the rights of this Cree Nation. As Manitoba Hydro embarks on another initiative in the Nisichawayasihk Cree territory, it must consult with the people. Today is a new day, a new deal. No longer is one power delegating to another in their own homeland. Today, 2 powers consult, negotiate, and come to a resolution benefiting 2 nations. One which will see the Nisichawayasihk Cree sharing the benefits harnessed by their river with Manitoba Hydro.
I see it a real first. We see people now talking about it with pipelines and the like, but I think it's a real historic event. If we can pull this off the way we're working together now, and I'm very, very confident we will, I think we'll really have achieved something both for Aboriginal people as well as for development generally. And I think it's good for everybody. It's a true win-win situation.
If we're equity partners, 33% of the project. When the project is complete, after the first year, we're hoping that the revenue stream that's going to come out of there will be ultimately the benefits. And historically, when you look at the life of a dam, it's 100 years or more. And so, if we can get some good revenues for the next 100 years after the project is complete, well, it'll be a tremendous impact on our community.
If we invest in it, like there'll be, I suppose, if you set up a trust, like the present trust that we have, it generates $4 million every year for so many years. And if you think along those terms, you can put money aside, like you want the return on your investment.
What we're trying to do with it in terms of the community itself is we're working with the community for a lot of things. Jobs during the project, jobs after the project, partnerships on various parts of the community, parts of the project, and we want them to have benefits of the project itself forever. These projects virtually last forever, so I mean, we're not talking about your grandchildren, we're talking about future generations for an awful long time benefiting from projects like this. So it's really, really good for the community, and from my perspective. And it's good to have a good partner like this that it helps us all do the right type of thing in building a project like this.
What Manitoba Hydro is doing is try to give us opportunities to maximize our benefits immediately, not wait 20 years for us to negotiate what's going to be there for us, but it was kind of instantaneous, and they've been very supportive.
Tagi Nisichawayasihk, tagi Winniga tigan ma kagi pisiwani tayo. Maiski sinano, kagi doi tui iski sinano. Matsui gaska gochi wapati nano ma. Kagi pisit matsu tu piuta da anon sorti da. Giski sinu diga igatawan giski sigo itiat simino gis. Magagi am nigani tayo. Tago itapia kahita niruti ligo saiti taba nigani. Matutan sa tagisu udastani wa kahita giwan tagimi tupatik kahita inosi.
I just want to say to the people to have a little bit of patience, because there's a tremendous amount of work involved in this, and it's something that takes members of my council away quite often, and it's been very demanding on them, and it's been demanding on everybody else too. So I think if people could just hang on for a little bit more, and hopefully next couple of years we'll come out with some sort of an agreement on a power development. It will be beneficial to our future generations, and that's what we've been working on, and I always tell the youth that come to visit me that we're trying to set some sort of foundation for the youth, so that in the future that they won't be standing like this to the government, and that's what it's all about.